How does it make you feel when you realise that you're one of only three female Scottish athletes who's qualified for three Olympic Games in track and field?
It still feels like so surreal. Like as a kid, I never ever dreamed that I would be good enough to become an Olympian. I just loved to run. It was a hobby. It was something I enjoyed doing. Making my first games in London was way beyond my expectations. So to now have made three games, it's just exciting. Like I feel very honoured to be alongside those other women. They're women that obviously I've looked up to for years as well, which is even more special. So yeah, it's something that I am super proud of. I've come through a lot of injuries throughout the years, battled against my own body at times, but I've still managed to make three consecutive games, which is something that I'm really excited about and something I'll always be really proud of.
This Olympic Games in Tokyo is going to be quite different from previous ones because of the COVID restrictions. What are you expecting the main differences to be?
Yeah, it's going to be a very strange Olympic Games. It's not quite going to be, I think, similar to the other ones I've been to or any championship. I think this is going to be very, very different. I know there will be a lot of testing. I think we're getting tested twice a day, every single day. There will obviously be restrictions on what you can and can't do within the village. And I think we're literally into the village and straight back out again after a competition. Like usually you can travel around the country that you're in and get a little bit of an idea of the culture and sightsee, and there's certainly not going to be any of that. There's not going to be obviously the same amount of spectators, no family, no friends. So it's going to be a very, very unusual games, but I think as athletes, like we're prepared for any scenario. We just want to compete. We want to do our sport. And so we're just very grateful, I think, that it's going ahead after several years now of it, I suppose, not looking like it was going to happen. Yeah, I feel like it's just nice to know that there will be an event. It may not be the Olympic Games that we've perhaps dreamed of and hoped for, but it is still an Olympic Games. It's the pinnacle of the sport. And yeah, I'm still excited and looking forward to it.
What do you think success would be in these games for you? What are you targeting and what are you hoping for?
I have to be sort of realistic in my aims. The women's 10,000 meters is just incredible at the moment. I mean, in the last month, we had two women break the world record and run a crazy, crazy time. I mean, it's getting to the point now where there's going to be a female that breaks 29 minutes for 10,000 meters, which is just insane. It's an absolute crazy time that even just 2 years ago, I wouldn't even thought was possible. So the event really, really has moved on. So for me, I think success would be aiming for a personal best. I really would love to try and run under my mum's record of 30:57, which is a Scottish record. That really is a big goal for me. I feel I'm in shape to run in the 30:30s, 30:35, somewhere around there would really be a big achievement for me. So that's what I'm setting my sights on. And if that gets me into the top 5 in the world, I'll be over the moon. If it's only good enough for top 10, then that's the way it is. I have to just accept that I've given it absolutely everything I possibly can on the day. It's going to be challenging with the heat and humidity, but I'm still very confident I can run a huge PB over the 10,000 meters. So that certainly will be what my goals are for Tokyo.